See, the beautiful thing about being in your 30s is that you have enough experience to know what you don't want, but also enough time to build what you want, what you really want. In the spirit of my birthday, yes, I am officially a year older. It feels good, right? And I'm turning 30 something again. Yeah, I know. A lot of ladies, I believe, do not like to share their age. I really don't know why, but I'm one of those ladies who do not like to share my actual age. I just tell you I'm in my 30s and I keep it moving. That's it. Yeah, so I digress. But then I thought, what better time to have this honest heart to heart conversation with you all about navigating life in your 30s, especially as a single woman. I'll be honest with you, it's been a wild ride. I mean, a mix of tears, laughter, self discovery, frustration, yeah, and deep gratitude. Honestly, I've been doing a lot of reflecting lately on my life, my journey, and everything in between, and I know I'm not alone, because navigating life in your 30s is a roller coaster. So this is me rewriting my 30s, thriving in it, and showing off myself in ways I never thought I could. So let's talk about it. Hey Shigubu, welcome back to the channel. I'm glad to have you join us today. If you are seeing me for the first time, my name is Esther. Today I want to talk about the raw truth about navigating life in your 30s. I mean, rewriting your story and finding peace. It's so funny how when you're younger you look forward to your 30s. I really was looking forward to my 30s, trust me. I was so eager. I was really looking forward to it. Like, it felt like that magical age where everything just clicks. But then you get here and realize, okay, this is a total different ball game. Nobody wants you about the intentionality, the work, the journey, your journey, the silent battles, and somehow you're still expected to have it all figured out. I mean, a good life, a stable life at least, a family, your financial stability, or some sort of structure that screams, oh, I am a responsible adult. So today we're talking about it for real. I mean, the real raw talk, not the Instagram version, not the filtered soft life stories, the raw, messy, yet beautiful reality of navigating life as a single man in our 30s. See, your 30s will force you to meet yourself, meet your real self. No illusions, no distractions, just you, your fears, your dreams, your choices. It's scary, it's overwhelming, but it's also the most sacred opportunity life will ever give you, the chance to rewrite your 30s on your own terms, not society's. When I was younger, I used to think that when I hit my 30s, I'll have, already have everything figured out, that perfectly balanced life. But now, living it right now, I've come to realize that being in your 30s isn't about having everything figured out. It's about unlearning. I've had to unlearn a lot of things, especially the idea that your worth is tied to milestones, that success has a deadline. No, I'm unlearning, I'm relearning, and rebuilding. It's about stepping into womanhood fully, not as the woman the world or society tells you to be or wants you to be, but as the woman you decide to become. Being in your 30s, nobody really prepares you for that. There's the unsolicited advice, there's the subtle judgment. This one's there, silent, but it's there. There's the when are you settling down question, society whispers. Sometimes even screams at you that time is ticking, that you're behind, that you should be somewhere else with someone else or doing something else. And you know the worst part? We start to believe it. Let me tell you the truth, yeah? You're exactly where you're supposed to be. See, this is not some fluffy motivational quotes, because it's reality. You can't outrun it. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. This is your journey. You will walk it, and intentionally you will thrive and not just survive. Life is not a straight line. It's a journey that's filled with unexpected turns. And trust me, some of these turns will lead you to the most beautiful places. Best believe that. And then there's the struggle. This is real. Girlfriends, the struggle is present. The struggles are real. One of the biggest struggles is having to balance work, career, with personal growth, with self care. No one really talks about how exhausting it is, how exhausting it gets to try when you're trying to build the life you actually want and still trying to keep up with the one you already have. It is a lot of pressure, it is a lot of work. The struggle is real. And then there's the late nights, the financial pressure, the long hours, the constant balancing act. And let's not forget the pressure of keeping up with an ideal version of yourself where society, social media already makes it worse. You see people traveling, people living their best life, people getting engaged, getting married, launching businesses, living what looks like the perfect life, and suddenly you feel behind. See, I have felt it all. But do you know what else I have felt? Strength I never knew I had, clarity I didn't think was possible, and this deep, unshaken sense of self discovery, of self that no external validation can ever give me. Rewriting my 30s means I had to let go of the fairy tales, and not because they can't happen, but because I'm learning right now to write my version, one that's real, imperfect, but deeply fulfilling. It means embracing the good days and the messy ones, embracing the wins and the failures as that's where you learn and grow, knowing that both are shaping me into the woman I am proud of becoming and building the foundation for a future that aligns with who I am. And I won't lie to you, there are days when I feel overwhelmed. Days I sit with my thoughts and ask myself, wonder if I'm actually where I am supposed to be. Some days are tough. Some days I cry myself to bed. My pillows have been so consoling. Some days I get frustrated. But then I have learned to push myself forward. I remind myself to keep moving forward because life isn't meant to be perfect. And I've come to realize that those moments, see those very moments, they teach you. There are moments where you look back on and realize that that was where I grew. That was where I learned what I needed to. That was where taught me what I needed to learn, what I needed to know. They're part of the journey, they're part of the story. They're not signs of failure, they're signs of growth. They are chapters that make the book worth reading, that make your story, my story, worth reading. So if you're like me, navigating your 30s, or even if you're still in your 20s, or maybe already past your 30s, hear me. This season is not about meeting deadlines set by anyone, not your family members, not your family, not society, not even your younger self. It is about intentional living, living intentionally. It's about standing up for yourself, showing up for yourself every single day, even when it's hard. It's about choosing yourself over and over again, again and again. Every chapter in life serves a purpose. And you see this one, this is where you evolve. This is where you learn what truly matters. Trust me, you need to keep moving forward. And it's okay to go through the struggles because these moments are lessons you won't get from any textbook because they teach you resilience, they teach you patience and self awareness. It's normal to feel lost or stuck sometimes. Everyone goes through it. But each day you move forward, every step you take, even in small ways, you're building clarity, you're building strength, you're building character, and getting closer to the person you want to become. This is a chapter where we rewrite the story, not as victims of circumstances, and enough, but as the authors of our own life. You have the power to create beauty even in the chaos, to find peace in the uncertainty, to thrive, not just survive. See, I say all of this, yeah, to remind you that life isn't about rushing to the finish line. It's about embracing the journey, the messy, unpredictable, sometimes frustrating journey that ultimately makes you who you are. Give yourself grace, give yourself permission to breathe, to go through it, to grow. Stop being so hard on yourself. Stop thinking you're not enough. Stop thinking you're not worthy. You're growing, you're learning, you're evolving, and that, my friend, is enough. See, the beautiful thing about being in your 30s is that you have enough experience to know what you don't want, but also enough time to build what you want, what you really want. And that's powerful. You're no longer just existing, you're creating, you're shaping, you're building, you're rewriting. And that means letting go of the old narratives that says you're behind, that says you're not enough, that says you're not worthy, that says your best years are already gone. No, we are flipping that script. This is not the age of regret. This is the age of reinvention, the age of owning who you are and standing in your power, deciding that your story is still being written. And if you're not quite in your 30s yet, I'll tell you this, don't rush, don't let the pressure consume you. See, focus on who you're becoming, not just what you're achieving. So as you close this video, I want you to walk taller. What do I mean? Shoulders back, chin up, breathe deeper, sis. Breathe. Give yourself grace. Give yourself permission and remind yourself that you are not alone. You are not behind. You are worthy. You are living and learning. See, you're powerful than you think. Trust me. So go rewrite your story. Not tomorrow, but today, and do it like the powerful woman you're becoming. Rewrite your story, be intentional, and make it one that you're proud of. Trust me, you've got this, and I'm right here cheering you on. So, ladies, we have come to the end of the video. I hope you have learned that your 30s doesn't mean that you're behind, even if you're still struggling to get through and get by. So I need you to breathe and walk towards the woman you want to become. Stay true to yourself, stay soft, stay powerful, and be intentional. I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.